So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Setting up to throw, Flacco.
Oh, that was too low. That was way too low. That was way too low. Good.
Cunningham with a pick. And he will have a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Flacco right back to work after the pick 6. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Yeah.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right. Yes.
Passing play, Flacco.
Come on.
50-50 ball here.
FIFA is hard. FIFA is definitely hard.
By the corner, Bradley Roby.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Oh, man, that shit. Well, I mean, they tried to remake NBA Jam, but it really didn't go well.
On the field, despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. A first down carry now for Miller. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself.
What's the flag for?
Right side to Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw on second is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Get it, boy! Get it, boy!
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
He's not gonna get me. Hey, we gotta snap it. We gotta snap it. Let's go!
Good run.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Miller.
I'm assuming these are these run options you're talking about.
And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins.
Oh, I thought you had that. Oh, I thought he had that.
He dropped it in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Hey, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Come here, Viv. Come here. No, you did not accidentally push her. You pushed her. Come here, Viv. Come here, pretty girl. Come here, baby. Come here, honey girl.
All right, I'm back. I'm back.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 16 yards, a first down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll go with Foreman. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he gets into the end zone.
A foot.
Touchdown,
a foot.
Houston. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25.
Oh, come on, you slow motherfucker.
And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
Check your hot read. Check. Check hot route. Read. What are you?
Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in there.
Damn.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Flacco. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Come on, man. You was right next to him and ran away from him. What is wrong with the
AI? They want to get
AI?
out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And the Texans first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Foreman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They keep it on the ground. This time, it's
I'm about to say, you saw him. Don't act like you didn't see him. Come on now.
And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Miller.
Oh, fuck. I took over the wrong person.
Lamar Miller.
Damn.
Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 36 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block.
Come on! Oh,
some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3.
Oh, I threw it off. I had it too.
A little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3.
Yes.
I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone.
Like the weak, like our weak formation only has the pro. That's the only thing, you know. So
here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Right.
Here's Flacco. Pressure on the Texans.
I'm over spamming the button. I did.
Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
I panicked.
This defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Yeah.
Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's been able to get it up past the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Excuse me.
Let's bring it.
Shit.
Monday.
Flacco.
Oh, is that? Oh, I was about to say his name interference, but
Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gun.
eh.
Hey, 4-1 Mike. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Flacco will take to the air again. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts.
Look, I got this shit. Leave me the fuck alone.
18 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Yo, lead. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch on red. Watch the slant. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Once more, it's Flacco.
Fuck.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Check 82, watch 82, ball coming in.
Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco.
There we go.
And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Oh, shit.
And
No.
it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, good dive.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you. And we
I gotta get past that only getting one
3.
touchdown in the game.
It's the
I gotta get
Texans
past
in
that.
front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
True.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Oh,
Incomplete.
51. 51. 51. What happened? What happened? Because you could have been
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Damn, this motherfucker can move. God damn.
He'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on
That
the
nigga
30.
Watson ain't no
Deshaun
joke. I'm like, oh, I got this nigga. He just get away. I'm like, hold on.
For the first. So
Motherfucker.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
He'll run.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan
You know what?
Thomas.
What I would say is this. Normally, on online games,
It's a pickup of
The
17
computer will play for that other
down.
team, and that person would have jumped or glitched right through that person. Well, that's good.
On first
That's
and
fine.
10, Watson. He's got Fuller.
So that wasn't a trip?
He's
That wasn't a
tackled
trip.
yard short
So
of the
stuff
marker.
like that.
Good gain of
Make it
9 on
realistic.
first down.
You ain't finna just run.
So many ways,
No, look at the dude. He gonna
is actually one of the
spin.
safer things
He's
an offense
spinning
can
on
do.
his leg.
Get the ball
On
out
his
to the receiver
leg.
as fast as
Like he ain't
possible.
get tied
Hope
up.
he's got man-to-man coverage and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Watson.
And there he go running
Flush to
again.
his right.
Yeah, get your ass out of bounds. Because I'm like, if I catch you, I'm going to drag your ass.
8.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened.
Because I want to win.
Do you adjust something?
Yeah,
I want to win.
I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Oh,
He's got some breathing
wow.
room.
Can't do nothing about
He's
that.
in. Touchdown, Houston.
Can't do nothing about that.
Lamar Miller. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an
I realize it.
emphasis on
Honestly, I
starting
realize
fast.
it too late.
You know, second half, no matter what, with those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Three butt. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hurry up.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive.
Oh, damn
He's
it.
got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is met quickly in
For
the
some reason, I
backfield.
saw that play
Down he
crumbling.
goes, folded
But I was
a
like,
lawn
nah,
chair.
just go for it.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Lock it in. Here it comes. Zone red.
Actually,
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. Hey, Haywood.
Operating off play action. Flacco. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Denver. 57 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was
I
keeping
did.
him hemmed in.
As soon as I threw that bitch up, I'm like, possession.
Outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels.
And he'll get in. Touchdown,
Appreciate it.
Denver. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
McManus's point after is good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here.
I learned to stop using the stick all the time. That's what keeps fucking me up. And when I was playing bomb squad, I was a little more conservative on my tackles, but you was like, I'm ready to get it. But I be trying to get the quarterback, because your quarterback is a mobile quarterback. Your quarterback is a mobile quarterback.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Watson hands this to Foreman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
I was trying to make sure I contained him, because I'm looking at him like he's going to run. He's going to run.
Because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Watson off play action. Rolling to his left.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I thought you know what? That's my fault, because I thought I had Miller in my on my. I'm like, tackle this nigga.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
40%. 18. Yeah, let's get set lunch.
And he'll find QT on the right side, complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Set. 18.
And that is going to do it for this.
Yeah, I have to admit it's a little bit better than the other ones that I played. Yeah, that run pass option, that's definitely a college move.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet.
I figured one of y'all wanted to watch it, so.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Well, here's the thing.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
You are way more competitive than me on this. I could just, I'm just trying to play.
Now it's Watson, the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
He got surrounded.
It is 2020, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Watson is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Texans on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so that's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Throwing here on first down, Flacco, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked.
Good way to bump him off his route, man.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a handoff for Lindsey.
What the
this
fuck
has
was
been
that?
a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him.
These 2
behind the
motherfuckers
line.
got crossed up.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, Flacco. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Yeah, if you...
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right.
Flacco now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
5 up. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? You're over here. You're over here. 55 to Mike.
Flacco from the gun.
Took too long.
The Texans come at him.
I did.
And able to bring him to the ground.
Took too long. Took too long.
Showing the explosiveness on the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
I'm coming for you, son.
Now Flacco.
Come on. Now, see, now that time I was watching him play, and I was trying to get the shit out of there.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Flacco. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They want me to go for it.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going to look to throw on 4th. With Flacco
come on.
under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Jadeveon Clowney. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Mike is set. Come to the forward. 18.
All incomplete.
Now, see, I took control of 52, and I pressed triangle, and you see what happened.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football
That-
right
yeah,
there.
that's-
You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Yeah, he put his heart and soul in that throw.
What a diving catch there. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll run with Foreman.
He went wide off.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Good move.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Check 41. All day, just like that. Just like that.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
The play broke down.
Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 6.
Good game.
And it's a second down.
So I'm gonna get at it.
Come away here with the victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control.
And like you said, that and the fact I was,
because
not staying in
you
the
and I
pocket.
both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Robbed home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had...